a healthy life for most Nigerians every day of the year has often been with challenges as they experience at least 2 or 3 episodes of malaria each year. This is why health experts converge on the nation's capital, Abuja. According to them, reducing the burden of malaria in the country should be complemented by state and local governments for any meaningful results to be achieved.
We need, like earlier speakers have said, a more concerted effort to scale up implementation, especially at the community level. This may involve robust multiple prevention strategies driven by a significant scale-up of indoor residual spraying.
For us to actually achieve the vision, there must be a tremendous increase in the resources that are being allocated from state governments as well as the federal government for malaria.
While it's estimated that malaria accounts for 60% of outpatient visits to health facilities, many Nigerians are not tested before being given any form of medication. This situation is said to be worrisome and may further lead to other medical complications.
3 years now we've been shouting, test yourself, because malaria cases have gone down. We are not saying fever cases have gone down. Fever cases has remained almost the same, but fever amongst malaria has gone down. That's one success we have recorded. So for you to be able to differentiate the kind of fever you have, whether it's malaria fever, whether it's a fever due to bacteria, whether it's Lassa fever, you have to do a test. So test is not negotiable any longer.
The national coordinator of the National Malaria Elimination Program appealed to pregnant women to sleep under treated mosquito nets. She said this will prevent maternal and child mortality.
We still have 11 out of every 100 women still dying of malaria, is responsible for 11% of maternal mortality and also responsible for about 30% of child mortality. And of course, Nigeria loses about 480 billion naira every year due to treatments and preventive causes. So when you look at all this, you will find out that it is really bad.
Malaria constitutes a heavy burden on families, communities, the health system, and the nation's workforce. Health experts have therefore called for the support of government at all levels to sustain efforts at the elimination of the illness.